I'm not here to compete with anybody, so if I am the first one to put out the video or the last one, that is just how it works out. And in today's video, I'm probably the last one to be putting up this video. I am going to be swatching and playing with the new blushes from YSL. These are called Make Me Blush. I decided to pick up 3 shades. They have been sitting here collecting dust. There has been a lot of things happening, and I don't know if you can tell by my voice, but I'm still getting over this cold that has just been lingering forever, and I'm over it. I'm over everything. I'm trying to, you know, just bring myself back up, and yeah, I'm just trying to stay positive, and that is exactly what we're going to be doing today. I need to get back on track. This is definitely my me time. This is what I love to do. I love to talk to you guys about makeup, trying new makeup, and yeah, and YSL has been coming out with some good stuff, and I absolutely love the bronzer. So I do have good hopes and like good feelings when it comes to the blushes. Again, I picked up 3 shades, and they were supposed to be sending me 1 shade, but that never came, or it's on its way. I really don't know, but I don't have the time to be waiting for that blush to come along. I'm pretty sure that I can do a shorts on it. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into the demoing of these blushes. Are they really worth the hype? I've heard nothing but amazing things about these blushes. Everyone is loving them, and I just need to test it for myself. So I am going to be doing, you know, the swatches that are like super big, because you guys need to see how it actually looks on my skin. The only thing that I do have on my skin right now is the Anastasia Beverly Hills, I don't even know where it is, but it is the Anastasia Beverly Hills concealer, just to cover up the redness that I do have. I end up putting a little bit of a lipstick and lip gloss and did my brows, curl my lashes. That is it, but on the skin is just the concealer. So I am going to keep it like super chill right now, because I want to give you guys the swatches. Then I'm going to go and do my makeup and, you know, talk about the blushes at the end of the video to see how they impress me, if they are really that worth it. Because again, these blushes from YSL have been super hyped up, so I want to see what all the fuss is about. So let's go ahead and get into it. But before we get into the video, if you are new to my channel, hi, welcome. My name is Jarrell, and if you are a return subscriber, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Thank you so much for your messages, your likes, your support, especially on my community tab. I know that some of you guys reach out to me, are wishing me well. Thank you so much. I really truly appreciate it. You guys are just so amazing, and I have read your messages, of course, and I just feel very loved and very understood, and I love this community. I absolutely love you guys so much. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into the makeup. So I went ahead and purchased these 3 blushes directly from the Sephora website. You can find them there. I am going to be linking everything down below. They are affiliated links, so I do get a small commission. They retail for $45. These again are called the Make Me Blush 24-Hour Buildable Powder Blush. I have shade 37, which is Peach Nude. I have shade 93, which is Restless Rose, and I also have the shade in 44, which is in the shade Nude Lavalliere. Listen, I don't know, but I will link it down below. Here we have the packaging. Absolutely gorgeous packaging, so beautiful, and they do have a shelf life of 24 months, and they are made in Italy. This one is in the shade 93. I'm going to swatch it on the back of my hand. That is so gorgeous. This is 93. This one is in the shade 37. It's a little bit more muted, and it doesn't have a sheen. It seems to be a little bit more on the matte side. And this one is 37. That one is absolutely gorgeous. It's just so buttery as well. So again, the second one is 37. And this one, which is in the shade 44, it's one of the popular shades that I have been seeing everyone just raving about. Okay, no wonder. It's a beautiful like mauve tone. Well, that's what I'm seeing from the packaging, but let's see. Yeah, it's such a beautiful like cool tone, a little bit of purpleness in there, and it does have a sheen. And this one is in the shade 44. What a beautiful shade. I don't know if it's going to be okay for my skin tone, but again, we're definitely going to try it. The one that I am super in love with is this one right here in the middle, which is 37, and adding a little bit of the first shade on top of that, like to give us that sheen. We can definitely, you know, switch it up. I don't want to get too close to my camera because the lights kind of wash everything out, and because I am wearing a white shirt, it always does something to my lights in my camera. I don't know why, but anyways, let's go ahead and now try them on the face. I am going to start with 44, and again, this one does have a sheen. I am using the What's Up Beauty R202 brush to apply it. It does pick up a lot of product, so it does have a little bit of kickback, as you can see. Be mindful of that. I'm going to tap the excess and I'm going to press it. I don't have any powder or anything like that on the cheeks, so I am going to press it down since I do have the concealer on the skin, and that is gorgeous. What a beautiful shade. Okay, that is absolutely gorgeous. So it does have a little bit of like coolness to it, but it's not too cool that it actually, you know, it's unflattering on my skin tone. I absolutely love that. That is gorgeous. Look at that glow. I absolutely love a beautiful blush that has a glow to it. Oh my goodness, that is gorgeous. That is just beautiful. I can't say that it's not. That is blending out absolutely beautiful just by tapping it. I'm not even swiping or anything. Just by tapping it, it is pretty much blending itself out, and that is exactly what you want when you are paying for a luxury product. And YSL is luxury. I mean, it is $45 per blush that you are going to be paying. If you decide to get multiple or just one, it is $45. So you want something that is going to give you super easy application, and this was just the easiest that I have ever applied a blush. Again, I didn't even have to like swipe or anything. It's pretty much just tapping the product and it blended itself out. That is absolutely gorgeous. So here we have the shade in 44. I'm going to now apply this one right here, which is more my speed when it comes to blushes. I love a peachy pinky kind of tone for my skin tone for every single day, especially when I get a little bit more color on my skin. These are the shades that I tend to go for, and this one is in the shade 93. So I went ahead and cleaned my brush using the Sigma switch, which is one of the things that I have been using so much lately, just because it is just so convenient, especially when I'm doing like multiple swatches for multiple things, whether it's eyeshadows or blushes. It's just so helpful. But anyways, here we have again the What's Up Beauty R202 brush, and I am going to use the blush in 93, which it does have a little bit more poppiness to it. It's, you know, a little bit brighter for sure. So I'm going to tap it again. That's so pretty. So it does have a little bit of a golden sheen to it, and this is pigmented for sure. So I'm just going to work with whatever I have on my brush. So I'm just tapping the brush and just swiping it slightly towards the back of my cheeks, and that is blending so nicely. Going to add a little bit more. Wow, that's gorgeous. Again, it does have that golden shift to it. So this one definitely reminds me a lot of the, we know it, the NARS Orgasm, because it does have like a golden shift to it, like a pinky peachy golden shift. Really nice and beautiful. The application, it's what's like really blowing my mind, because it is so easy to apply, to blend. You don't have to do much to these blushes. They pretty much are blending themselves out, and that is just perfection, especially if you are a beginner in makeup and you have, you know, you tend to apply too much on the blushes. It is hard for you to blend. These ones right here are definitely worth checking out if you do have an issue blending your blushes. This one's again just blended out so easy, so beautiful. And yeah, I mean, everything about these blushes, the formula, the way that they blend out, the packaging, it just screams a luxury, and that is exactly what you are paying for. And yeah, I'm here for it. I am here for it. All right, so here we have the shade in 93. And again, we have the shade in 44. You can see that it's a little bit less pigmented than 93. I did build them up pretty much exactly the same. And this one leans a little bit more cool tone, but still very nice and flattering on my skin tone. And this one is definitely going to be a winner for me for spring and summer. What a gorgeous shade for sure. I mean, is it unique? No, but it's beautiful. It's a beautiful shade formula, very, very nice. The hype is real. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I am not going to lie to you guys. Do you need them? No. If you have 20,000 blushes, of course not. You can definitely skip on these blushes, but if you want to experience like luxury blushes, easy to blend, oh, these ones, so far so good. I'm going to remove this one, and I want to see how this matte blush actually applies, if it's as easy as the other two, since these two right here, because it has a sheen, they tend to be a little bit easier to diffuse on your skin versus a true matte blush. So I want to see the difference in application, so let's go ahead and do that. All right guys, all right, I am back, and I decided to add a little bit of powder to my face just because we're going to be applying the matte blush from YSL in the shade 37. I went ahead and used my Laura Mercier just to set my face in the center of my face and right here on the cheeks, just because, you know, I wanted to do that for this blush since it's a matte blush. So let's go ahead and now apply it. I'm going to be using the Rephrase 05 brush. Woo! Okay, pigment. Again, it does have a little bit of a kickback. I'm trying to make it as even as possible. I'm just using my hand just to make sure that it's really nice and even on the blush before I go into the skin. I'm just going to tap it again. So that is building up really nicely. So it's not super pigmented right off the bat, which is nice. I am going to pick up a little bit more. Woo! Okay, maybe it is a little pigment, but because I worked it on the back of my hand, it was just not applying too much pigment. So just be careful when you are applying this blush. Okay, that is blending out so beautiful though. Look at that. Look at this color. Okay, I love like burnt orangey kind of shades as well. They're just so beautiful, and I probably have like so many shades like this in my collection, I'm not gonna lie, but I can never get tired, and this is gorgeous. See how it just doesn't apply too much, but when you go in for the second time, that's when you really start seeing the pigments. So they are really nice and buildable. I'm obsessed with this shade. Yeah, that is really, really nice. So I'm just now going to make sure that it's really nice and diffuse. That is really, really pretty. There is no patchiness. It actually gives you like a really nice like filter to your cheeks. What? Okay, this is a true matte blush, but it's not flat, it's not chalky, it's just blending out so nicely, and again, it's just creating a really nice, beautiful like filter to your cheeks. There's no enhancing of anything, and again, it could be because it is a matte blush, but the formula, it's gorgeous. That is gorgeous. This matte blush from YSL in the shade 37 is so beautiful. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below which one is your favorite so far. I am going to go back to this one right here, which is in the shade 93. I'm just going to add a little bit of this right on top of it to see what happens, if it's going to give us a sheen, just to make sure that they do work well. I'm pretty sure that they will, but anyways, I'm going to use the other side of the blush, and this one is the one that has a little bit of a golden sheen to it, and you can definitely use it as a blush topper, and you see that it gives us a really nice, beautiful sheen and a glow to the cheeks, versus here is matte. So here we have a 37 by itself, again really nice and matte, no sheen to it. It's really, really beautiful, easy to blend. I am just so impressed how easy they are to build up and also to blend out, because matte blushes, trust me, sometimes you have to be very careful on the brush that you use, and sometimes it can look a little bit patchy. You have to be very strategic when applying a matte blush. This one again just went on so nicely, buildable, just so easy to blend. It gives you a really nice smooth application. There's no patchiness to it. It's absolutely gorgeous. And here we just added the other shade right on top of it, you know, and you can definitely do that with all of your blushes. It doesn't have to be this one's right here, but I just love how it just added a little bit of glow to the cheeks, because you know, your girl needs that glow for sure. I love a matte blush for sure. I absolutely love that matte look, but I love that I'm able to play with my makeup. So if I want to keep it matte, I can, or if I want to add a little bit of a sheen to it and just use this one as a topper, I can definitely do that as well. It's not too much, it's not too intense, it's really nice and gorgeous. I mean, maybe it is a little bit too much for some of you guys, but actually I don't think that I went too hard on my blushes today on the application. But anyways, here we have the finished look. It is so beautiful. This can definitely be a look for me. I have done these actually type of looks so many times in a real life, where I just let the blush be the center of the attention, the main character in the show, where I'm just all blushy and nothing but just, you know, something super easy on the lips and nothing too much, just to curl my lashes and add mascara. And again, this is a look for me and I am here for it. I know that we have so many releases of blushes, but I love them all. I love to try every single formula for you guys, so you guys can understand how it actually looks on the skin, especially if we are close in skin tone, and I get to apply it for you guys, get to tell you my experience and help you whether you decide to get it or not. You know, that is definitely your decision, and I'm not trying to push any products on you guys. This is what I do. This is what I will continue on doing, testing out products for you guys and giving you my 100% opinion and experience and share it with you guys. The shades that I got, I think that they did a fantastic job on these blushes right here. Again, from the packaging, the formula, the way that they just blend to the skin, it's just luxury all around, perfection. I think that these are really nice and beautiful if you want to, again, experience that. I'm going to be linking everything down below, the shades that I got and everything. But you guys, that is it for this video and these swatches. I hope that it was helpful for you guys, especially if we are really close in skin tone and you guys can determine, you know, which shade you actually prefer to have in your collection if you decide to purchase any of these. Anyways, I hope that you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your love, your time and support. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already before you guys leave, and I'll see you guys next time.